So, you want to be a cat girl. The reason I titled the video this way is because maybe you are interested in the pet play dynamic, or even, getting even deeper and becoming a full or almost full or lifestyle pet submissive, and adopting that into your dynamic with your owner or your master, your dominant. So yeah, so you want to be a cat girl. Some really simple things to do to get you into the kitteny mindset is get the gear. You don't always need this, because if you have a creative imagination, it is really easy. But when I say get the gear, I mean it helps me to physically look more like a cat girl versus just looking like a human. So yeah, things like, kitty ears or a kitty tail. Maybe you can even do like little whiskers, makeup, do a little kitty nose. I can make a video showing how to do that eventually. Or things like this, like me wearing my little kitty pajamas. Other things that will help you with getting into the mindset is, one, trying to discover your inner feline and connecting with that in any way, shape, or form that you can. For me, it kind of came naturally. I've always had an affinity for cats, and I always connected to cats. So, as a child, I pretended a lot to be a cat. So, like I said, it just came naturally for me. It's not something that, it still took some training, but, everybody's different, and some people are going to take longer than others, and some people are, might be a little uncomfortable with certain things at first. But adopting certain routines or having things in your life, like I find that eating out of cat food and cat bowls, only being allowed to be on the floor, which is something that regular submissives may find demeaning, or their masters may do as a punishment. Oh, sorry, my nose itches, something fierce. Yeah, but for a pet submissive, it is something that is really enjoyable. And personally, for me, I feel like an animal. An animal is usually on the ground, and having that perspective of a cat crawling around like a cat obviously makes you feel more like a cat. One of the biggest things I love about it, though, is the play between me and my partner, and if I want his attention, coming up to and rubbing against his leg, or nibbling his leg, or scratching at his leg, and him inviting me to join him on his lap on the couch. That is something that I really, really enjoy. Some other things would be having a designated sleeping area for when your partner is gone, your dominant, your master, your owner. And what I mean by this is not just a designated sleeping area, but a pet bed. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. At first, the pet bed I had was, because I'm kind of tiny, I'm 5'3", and I weigh about 115 pounds right now. So, I had master made me got a Tupperware box, and he stuffed some pillows in it, in a blanket, and I could just perfectly, curl up and fit inside and fall asleep. Of course, even me being small, it got a little cramped, and he eventually switched over to buying me a nice fluffy pet bed that I love. Another thing is thinking of punishments, your dominant thinking of punishments that would fit for being a cat, something that people do to cats when cats get in trouble, versus like a dog just yelling at a kitten girl or a cat girl pet submissive is going to be different than yelling at a dog submissive or commanding a dog no. Obviously, as a kitten girl into kitten play, sorry, it's not that no is always an answer that you don't listen to, but sometimes you're just so hyped up in the moment, you kind of just maybe they won't notice and I can get away with it anyway, like most cats think. So certain punishments that will be fitting for a cat, things like a water bottle squirter. Getting a cold blast of water in your face doesn't really feel good unless it's really hot outside. So, you know, like someone would scold a cat by spraying water on them for doing something they're not supposed to, a dominant could do the same. Another thing would be denying Kitty to be allowed up on any of the furniture if she has been given the privilege to be on the furniture. So, yeah, denying the kitty to be allowed to be on the furniture. Or another things that can be used are taking away things that might make her feel more like a kitten. So she is less likely to, you know, continue the bad behavior. Things like taking away her food bowls, or maybe even taking away her privilege to crawl on all fours or be on the floor, you know. One thing I find as a hyperactive little kitty girl myself, something I absolutely hate and that most people do with their children, is getting timeouts. I hate getting timeouts. I hate being stuck in a corner, having to sit there and just like think to myself, ponder, you know, boo. So yeah, that's something I very much dislike, and most cats don't like, and you know, real cats in real life would not like being stuck in one area for too long. This is where my cage also comes in play. So my bed is the place that I, you know, sleep, and a place that is a place of comfort that was given to me by my master, versus the cage is somewhere I usually go if I've been bad, or mostly always if I've been bad. So, you know, that's why I affiliate the cage with punishment, because that is what is used for me for punishment, because my special place to sleep and lay is my pet bed. Now, I have slept in my cage because I am I kind of have a fear of like big open spaces, and also with a lot of big open spaces, even with a lot of people, being somewhere small and kind of like tight around me feels really comforting. So there are times I have slept in my cage with the door open. That makes a difference, and a big one. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. Let's see. Some other things that could help you. Basically research. Get on Google. Google pet play. Google kitten play. Things like, you know, getting the gear to look more like a kitten girl. Having your dominant, if they don't know or have no experience with kitten play, is getting them to go online, because online has the plethora of information you could ever hope, and having them read things and you know, do things for you that helps you. But obviously this isn't something that I think should be practiced by a newly dominant, unless your kitten play is just for scening and that's it and nothing more, and it's something that you don't do frequently. Because I believe if it's something you do frequently, then it needs to be someone who's a little more experienced, and that can handle maybe the psychological issues that might come up, which I will make a video kind of about that later. So yeah, so you want to be a kitten girl or a cat girl. It's not that hard. If you have your heart in it, it's very easy, and it will come almost naturally. The animal instinct will come naturally. But yeah, like I said, just little things here and there that can help. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be making more videos. See you soon. Bye.